The community for Hytale is a special one. Never have I ever seen a community with so much passion for a game before it's even released. This passion comes from the amazing staff team who listens to our suggestions and are willing to respond to questions and concerns that we might have about the game without giving spoilers. The community wants Hytale to succeed, and everyone wants something different to be added to the game that would make the game perfect for them. Today, I'm going to be going over 10 things that the Hytale community wants in Hytale. If you guys want to see more Hytale content like this, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe, and also comment what you want to see from Hytale because I want to make a part 2 and 3 out of this series. With all that being said, enjoy the video. So a quick preface before this video, if you guys want to be part of the next series of these videos, if you do subscribe to my channel, I put on community tab posts and I type the question in there and you guys just respond to them. So I think you have to be subscribed for it to happen, I'm not too sure. Or you just maybe like the video and it'll come up in your feed, one of the two. So the first one is from walrusknight and he says, I would love to see mushrooms or trees in the caves of Zone 4. Also, I would like to see giant castles with big crystals in Zone 6 or the Nexus, or have massive swords sticking out of the ground in some sort of ancient temple or some, but yeah, that would be pretty cool. Honestly, I would love to see this. Giant mushroom trees is nothing new. We have them in Minecraft. You get to see them in those like roofed forest biomes, or you know, they're super cool. It would be really cool to see them underground. We know there is some sort of bioluminescent mushrooms underground, so if there was huge ones like that, that would be awesome. Some big castles with crystals in Zone 6 or the Nexus would be awesome. I'd presume that they're probably going to be like void crystals or something like that, considering it's the Nexus or Zone 6. It's probably going to be like the void zone or something. I would love to see that in the game too. That would be absolutely awesome. And a massive sword sticking out of the ground in some sort of ancient temple would be cool. It's kind of just like that sword that you like the sword of the gods or something. I don't know. Could be a pretty cool lore aspect. I think the closest we have to that right now is the corrupted sword in the back of the golem. So yeah, that could be pretty exciting. And number 9 is shakedammar saying a great story, outstanding mechanics, original ideas, amazing content creators, extraordinary artist and the art of the building, fighting and programming. So he starts out by saying a great story, and I 100% believe that Hytale is going to have a great story. We don't know much about the lore, but there has been quite a few speculations, and I do want to make my own lore speculation video. It could be like a audiobook or something, I don't know. You just close your eyes and just sink into the world of Hytale. I would love to do that. That would be fun. Outstanding mechanics. I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe like PvP or combat mechanics, or something like that. They probably will have it too. It's pretty new edge code, so I would expect it to be there. Original ideas. I can see there being some original ideas. There's definitely a storyline is going to be an original idea. There's probably going to be a lot more. Like, I haven't really seen a game like this ever, so hopefully it'll be good. Amazing content creators. Connor, that's you! Extraordinary artist in the art of building. There's definitely going to be some real talented artists. You know, the guys with vertical half slabs and roof blocks. I just can't imagine what you guys are going to do with that. It's going to be amazing. And then he says fighting and programming. Fighting, definitely combat's going to be good. They come from Hypixel, so they said it's a PvP server. Well, it is a PvP server, and they want Hytale to have good PvP, so I presume them to have good fighting. And programming will probably be really good, because they have Riot Games coders, so I would expect it to be pretty good. Next up, we have Pulkit Seth. Sorry if I butcher. By the way, sorry if I butcher all your names. I'm terrible at reading. He says, I would love to see an option to watch Netflix and other streaming apps in a group on servers. Also would like to see some space exploration and stuff like that. We already do know that they have options to watch YouTube. Not really, maybe Twitch too. I'm not sure if Twitch is integrated in there, but Netflix, maybe, I don't know. That'd probably be like a future DLC or something like that, because it's kind of hard to do Netflix, maybe Disney Plus and all that. I don't know if they'll have the rights for it, because YouTube and like Twitch are pretty free to use. I don't know if they'll have the rights to put like Netflix shows or like Disney Plus television. And space exploration would be awesome. Oh my god, if I could make like a spacesuit and just fly around in space with like a little propeller pack, oh, that would be fantastic. Thank you, Pulkit Seth, for sending it in. Next up, we have Neurotrotic. I'm sorry, dude. Oh my god, I can't read, guys. I really want to see a lot of magic moves. I know there's a lot of stuff in mana, but it'd be cool if we could cast spells with your hand. and the more you do the magic, the higher you level up, and you'll find some spell books across the map to be able to add it to like a wand. This is really cool. Yeah, we do know that there's going to be a lot of magic in the game, probably based off of the elements. In the skeleton battle, we get to see this like zone 1 skeleton using some sort of green magic. So I'm assuming it's some sort of earth magic, but maybe if you go into like a different zone, like zone 3 or 4, the skeletons will use some like fire magic or something like that. Oh, my voice died. You hear that? Fire magic? Yeah. You'll do some like fire magic, or in zone 2 they'll use wind magic. Who knows? I think it'll be really cool, and it'd be awesome if you can cast spells from your hands, just like how the guy did with that book. I think that would be a really cool option. I would definitely love to do that. I'm gonna master the lightning element, by the way, guys. And he says if once you use more and more, you can level up. Yeah, it's probably, maybe you'll get experience or something, and fill in a magic experience bar, and you can level it up through like a skill tree. Who knows? Not too sure. Next up, we have Kirby Madness saying some good weather in Hytale, like thunderstorms. We do know there are rainstorms and sandstorms. There's probably going to be blizzards. Wouldn't be too shocked about that. Tornadoes would be cool, but that could kind of be far-fetched. Thunderstorms, I really assume there's going to be thunderstorms, considering what we know about Zone 5 so far, how it's kind of been like a thunder and lightning cloud. So it's definitely not going to be ruled out of the equation there's going to be thunderstorms, because I believe it, but I'm not sure if everybody believes it. So thunderstorms, I have a good feeling there's going to be some thunderstorms in Hytale. Elias Deschooter, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just going to say sorry after everybody's name. I'm sorry. I would love to see them do zones on the other planets as well. Obviously not with the release, but they will update the game. If they do updates, they should probably extend the story more, and what a better way than new worlds. Like, I mean, would the world just... I mean, it would just make sense to do bigger things when the planets just get bigger, extended zones. It could be interesting. Yeah, that could be really interesting too, and I know Ark does something like this. They have different worlds. It's kind of like a small universe, kind of, with their own storylines going in between them all. So I think if Hytale can do that, I'd be very interested in that. But I really believe that the main storyline is all going to be down to Orbis, and then maybe there'll be side quests on something on the other planets. Not really too sure, but if each planet is like a different version of the game, then that would be awesome, and I would absolutely love it if they can do that. How different zones on the world could be really cool too. We see that now Numdrazzle has like the light zone and like this dark zone, so I think those are two different zones. Not really too sure about the other planets. They're kind of all mysterious, so yeah, who knows how it can be. But I really like this comment. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Next up is Fruit Punch Samurai G. If I somehow said your name wrong, dude, I'm sorry. He says probably some sort of in-depth taming. Example, taming animals that are harder to tame, but more difficult animals are better and give more assets. For example, having a dragon would open up the ability to fly. However, this might ruin the adventure experience, as you can go from point A to point B super quick. So you could balance this by making the dragon only able to like glide like the Elytra in Minecraft, or the dragon could fly by having stamina, so once the stamina runs out, they can't fly. Yeah, that's really cool. I really think there probably will be a taming system in Hytale. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. We haven't seen anything like it. I don't think it'll be as in-depth as some other games. Like, you have to, like, hit the dudes with a rock and knock them out and feed them some sort of berry or meat, like how Ark does it. I don't think it'll be that tough, but maybe it could be obviously more in-depth than Minecraft than just feeding, like, a wolf a bone or something. Maybe you have to, like, build up the trust with an animal or something. I'm not really too sure how it'll go. Maybe you have to sneak up behind an animal and leave something on the ground and then make them gradually come towards you. That could be really cool also. Also, the different levels of taming could be really awesome too. How, you know, you said with the dragon, I agree with that. It would be kind of hard or kind of like annoying or easy in that sense if you could just fly from point A to point B on a dragon. Maybe you can have them as pets, but you can't ride them. Or maybe it depends on which zone they can be ridden in. I'm not really too sure, but a really good comment. It'll really give something for me to think about in the future. This is probably my favorite one right here by Cubics Man, and he said, rideable raptors. Yes, that's all I'm going to say. Yes, do it. Please, Noxy. Oh my god, if you're watching this, dude, please, Noxy. I'm telling you right now, if you can make me get a saddle for a raptor and I can ride that thing around with my own raptor pack, I will do it. You know it. First day Hytale comes out, I'm riding a raptor pack. Or second day, depending how long it'll take. Next up, we have Archie, and he says, I want to see the adventurous aspect. For example, like every time you explore a world or fight bosses and discover lore, you get that kind of cinematic feeling, and you have your own unique story or movie or book. Honestly, I would love this. If they have if just say you do something in a story, you're all in like third person or first person, something like that, and then all of a sudden it jumps to a cutscene, that'll be really cool. I recently just completed Jedi Fallen Order, and it kind of has that sort of way of doing things. There's like experience things, they're like purple, and then you hit E to interact with them, and then you click them, and then it brings you to a flashback, and then you have to like interact with that flashback. It could be really cool if Hytale does something like this, or even if they have regular cinematics. I don't know if they're gonna have their own like cutscenes or like visual cutscenes. Maybe they'll have like flashback cutscenes. That's the way I can see them, how we discover lore of the game. But I really don't, I think they'll have it, but not really too sure. I won't, cry if they don't have it, but if they do have it, it'll be a great touch for the game, and I would love to see some sort of, voice acting and stuff like that. So, guys, there was one more that I want to talk about. This is the last one from NickBoy01. I really like this one, and he says, I really want to see the land and planets in Hytale attack you. For example, quicksand in the desert, falling icicles in the ice caves, giant monsters, planets in the jungle caves, maybe poisonous plants in Zone 1. It would make the player think twice about entering the harder areas of a zone. I really like this. This is really awesome. The 3 starting zones are Zone 1, 2, and 3, and they definitely have their own different, tiers to them, so there probably won't be the land attacking you in these beginning spawn points, but maybe once you go deeper into the caves in Zone 1, 2, and 3, then that's where all this stuff will attack you, and this is what he's saying here. So quicksand in the desert, probably maybe more near the Sarak camps when you fight them in Zone 2. Falling icicles, 100% are going to be in the caves, which is probably going to be a more challenging part of Zone 3. And then maybe, he said, some jungle planets or monstrous planets that can eat you? Yeah, poisonous plants in Zone 1. I could also see those being in Zone 4, but yeah, Zone 1, poisonous plants in the caves. You never know how they'll work. Maybe before you get to the Void Spider in Zone 1, you have to go through these stupid, annoying, poisonous plants. That could be really cool, and I'd very much enjoy that. And it really would make the player think. They have to think about, are they ready to enter the caves? Are they ready to battle all these mobs that you never really battle before? You're usually attacking skeletons and zombies and spiders, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's a man-eating plant. It'll really make you think. I really like this comment. So guys, that is 10 things that that the Hytale community wants from the game. If you guys want to comment yours to be in the next video, leave it in the comment section. I'll read the comments, and I'll also put out another community tab post for you guys to put them on there too. So if you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.